Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia. I'm a Vedic Astrologer and Psychic Medium. So today we are going to talk about the energy update between 16th of January until 23rd of January, right? From the perspective of Vedic Astrology. As usual, I will divide my explanation into several parts and the timestamp will be in description box along with my personal details if you're interested to book a personal reading with me. Okay, so we are technically in the second week of January. Happy New Year for everyone. I hope 2024 will be the most blissful and abundant year for you and wishing you all the best. So I think started from the beginning of January, I feel the energy was quite heavy, but right now after Mercury moved direct, it kind of getting a bit easier. Okay, so before we start with another planet, so we had a Makar Sankranti yesterday, right? When Sun entered the sign of Capricorn. Here we go. The first of the first degree of Capricorn, Sun is here. This is considered to be an excellent placement for Sun, right? So it usually indicates that, okay, first and foremost, when Sun fall into the 10th house as overall, it's considered to be a default, all right? That means the planet here having directional strength, regardless whether it's debilitated, exalted, or being afflicted, whatever it is, okay? That means the sun here, when it's sitting in the 10th house, it can give significant and good result, all right? You can say is the same thing when we have sun sitting in Capricorn, regardless of any house. That means Sun here has quite a significant amount of power to manifest good result, right? So if let's say, for example, okay, Sun is exalted in Aries, I would say the replica or the second significant placement for Sun to have is when it's in Capricorn, right? So Capricorn and Sun work quite well because the natural significator or karakas of it is it's connect, all right? It shows that maybe our soul or our motive during this time is to put our life in order. It's just that simple, all right? To put our life in order, to put it into structure, to put it into some sort of foundation because he's a Capricorn, okay? There can be some sort of clarity in certain aspect in our life, especially if you have significant placement of Capricorn, all right? That means that particular house will shine bright because of the sun transit. Let's say, for example, sun is transiting your seventh house of Capricorn. That means your Cancer sun there. It can shows maybe it will give you a clarity about your relationship, about your personal life and partnership, etc. All right. Let's say, for example, Capricorn is sitting or governing your second house. And Sun does mean is transiting your second house. That's mean your focus will be during this period is your saving, your money, putting everything in order, maybe budgeting, planning for investment, right? Let's say Sun is transiting Capricorn of your ninth house. Maybe this period you will have an interest to learn more, to study more, being more connected to your gurus, mentors, etc. Right? Or also traveling. All right. So sun here, whenever it's transiting, it will give you like a bulb of light, like, okay, what type of focus right now during this period. Okay. So you will find that whatever that natural karaka or significator of that particular house will somehow, some way activate it in within 1 month. It's not necessarily doesn't mean I will be thinking about marriage or I'll be thinking about, for example, just right now I said transiting the ninth house has been about thinking about my mentor, traveling and so on. But maybe in within this 30 days or 29 days, some thoughts will come to your mind. Okay, so happy Makar Sankranti for everyone who celebrating it. So okay, so let us move to another significant point here going on. Give me a second. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we have also here, we have Jupiter in the sign of Aries, right? Which is ruled by Mars. And then the Lord of Mars sitting here. And then the Lord of here sitting there. So this kind of cycle called Parivartan Yoga, all right? The Lord of Aries, which is Mars, sitting in the sign of Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter now sitting in the house of Mars. So when we have such Parivartan Yoga, it's considered to be excellent, okay? Regardless of where exactly your Aries and Sagittarius placement it is. It's usually it considered to be like a Rajयोग, for example, for this one, because we have a Kalapusha Kundali, right? That's mean Kendra house is in Parivartan with Trikona house. Usually it shows someone who may activate some sort of luck and abundance during this period. Maybe this shows also some sort of, again, a clarity, all right? Being very clear about your direction, what you want, what you need. And somehow, somewhere, wherever you are taking action right now, it's pretty much aligned with your belief system. It's pretty much aligned with your morals. Or it can show also the change in perspective and moral about something, and now I have different understanding. So therefore, my action towards it will change. For example, maybe in the last period, you experienced some significant shakeup, I would say, when it comes to relationship. So now your belief, your morals about it will change. This is the period where you're going to take a new action, a new decision, a new alignment in with in sync, I'll say, yeah, in sync with that new energy that invoked inside of you. I hope it makes sense. It somehow also shows the combination of conflict and war, right? Because we have a strong Parivartan Yoga here that has to do with moral belief and power. We all technically get into war and conflict because I believe this is the right thing. And that person said, I believe this is the right choice. And then here we go, we're going to fight about it, right? Who's gonna win? So this is can shows heavy period in government, in corporation world, politics, all right? Or you can say a conflict or friction between two groups of people. We can see it during this time. Okay. Um, it may, I hope it does not really push us to get into war, and I hope it's not pushing us to get into like really firing each other, but it shows a conflict in every department or sector where there is a power control or power kind of equation, even let's say among family members. Let's say we have 10, 20, doesn't mean we cannot have 20 siblings, right? I guess. Let's say 12 siblings, 7 siblings all together. And there's been always that fight or that energy of wanting to be in charge of the family. This combination can activate that. Someone here want to take a charge. Okay? Stay calm as much as you can. People who have already fire sign during this period, it can get them much more triggered. People who are already going through Mahadasha, Antardasha, Priyantardasha, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, all right, and Sun may feel more kind of intense during this time. And Moon here also does not help, honestly, because it moves so fast. So that's mean, obviously, the only planet I would say that can give some sort of sustenance is your moon, aka means that you need to control your mind as much as you can. You need to control your emotion as much as you can. All right. Yeah. I hope it makes sense. So please tie up, okay? Not create any conflict, any kind of opposition, because indeed it may end up to be like a war. Yeah, we're starting 2024 with the energy of war. All right. So that's in regards to Jupiter and Mars having this Parivartan Yoga. All right. So let's talk about Venus here. So we have our lovely Venus will join. Here we go. It will join the cluster of water. Okay. And at the same day where Venus moved to Sagittarius, we have also Moon in the cluster of water. Here we go. We have cluster of planet 3, 4, 5, 5 planets are all in Parivartan Yoga. So it's actually also, this 5 you can say is all in the Parivartan Yoga. So let us talk about Venus here. What does that mean? So Venus, after being hidden or being secluded or being how can I say, neglected, all right, in that 8th house of Scorpio, now somehow somewhere like, hey, I am here, hey, I am still exist. Okay, I still exist. I'm still that planet of passion, that planet of creativity, that planet of art. I'm still here showing up myself. So Mars and Venus, both of them together, it's create like a power couple kind of energy. All right, it shows that the person who have creativity, creative ideas, we have Mercury is intelligent, creative ideas, innovative kind of ideas, kind of someone who is unorthodox. It shows also Venus is a guru at the end of the day, right? So it shows that people here will become way, way more adamant about what they believe is right and wrong. All right, so can be a quite sensitive placement where a small issue, like literally a small issue, can magnify, can be amplified. Like, oh, I didn't say this, oh, I didn't say that. It's just even from a small kind of conversation that we have, for example, with our family members or with our friends, right? Some misunderstood happen, okay, we just pass it and go ahead with it. But with this combination, we say like, oh my God, why you did this? You always have done this, So all of things which is buried, again, which is Mula here, right? And the Lord of Mula actually is in the house of problems. Okay. So everything which been buried deep down inside of us somehow, somewhere will start to show up with a small ignition. So people as overall may feel a bit, not a bit actually, people will feel hypersensitive, all right? Very active mentally and emotionally, and it's adding the element of emotion, all right? So instead of me fighting with common sense or just wanting to attaining power, now I'm adding Venus, so I'm becoming even emotional about it, right? Because nobody here want to kind of give up. If you notice that Jupiter, Moon, this cluster here, a Sun, it's a big ball, so everyone here want to have a power in regards to something. Someone here want to have a control. Everybody here think and feel I am the right person. Okay, so we better to just keep it slow as much as we can because we are heading anyways to eclipse cycle on March and April. That can get even more intensified. So yeah, stay calm, do not react, do not talk much, all right? If you feel like to isolate yourself, just isolate yourself. You don't have to react much. But yeah, that's as overall. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your time. Highly appreciate it. And wishing you to have a wonderful week. See you soon. Bye.